NorCal Sports TV presents Chabot College women's basketball on a Tuesday night. It's November 12th. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores, live from Hayward, California. We have the Santa Rosa Bear Cubs coming to town 2-0 record on the season. 60-50 win against Lassen to start their season back on November 1st. That 10-point win, they shot 39% from the field, but their three-point percentage on the season is not something to be proud of. 1 in 6 on that first game, 4 and 21 in the second game for a total on the season at 18.5%, only making 5 of 27, in which the three-point ball, of course, is rapidly continuing in the upper direction through all basketball levels. It doesn't matter where it's at, the three-point ball is becoming the primary source of scoring. And so when you look at Santa Rosa, and they've made 5 three-pointers through 2 games at less than 20%, it is discouraging, to say the least. But when you look at how much they score at 67 points per game, they're 2-0, and they shoot 40% from the field, you would say, okay, maybe that stat is discouraging, but we still score the ball just as much as any other team. In fact, we make more buckets. We are more efficient with what we are doing because we're scoring so many points. In that second game, just a day later after they took down Lassen by 10 points. It was 74-69, a 5-point victory in which they made 29 baskets, but they attempted 73. The day prior, they made 22 baskets, only attempting 56. So their field goal percentage was just a little bit better. Although we look down the line, free throws is a big scoring factor as well, where they get to the line quite often. They shot 26 free throws in that first game, 22 in the second, as we get started at Chabot. When you look at the Chabot statistics, they've played 3 games, and their very first matchup was back on November 5th against Mission College when they took an astounding victory. 74-49 was the final score of that. Then they played back-to-back games against Modesto and Diablo Valley on November 8th and 9th, just a couple days ago this weekend. Santa Rosa will get their first bucket with number 23, Ivy Gonzalez. She'll be the first to put a notch in the scoring book. We start off this CCC-AA women's matchup. As we continue looking at the stats for Chabot, 72-61, an 11-point victory against Modesto, which you can go back and watch right here on NorCal Sports TV on demand anytime you'd like. I was on the call there, and you can say hello to Past Me while you say hello to Current Me in our comment section. Tell me where you're watching from down below, who you're rooting for as well. Their third game of the season against Diablo Valley, a 28-point victory, 68-40, and their statistics a little bit better. Their numbers quite a bit higher, especially in that three-point column, which is a main focus when looking at Santa Rosa. But 71 points per game for Chabot, 43% from the field and 30% from behind the three-point arc. And now that's big because they make a lot of three-pointers. It's not just that they're taking very few and they're making the selected shots that they have. They made 9 three-pointers in their first game, 7 in the second, and 8 in the third. So they're averaging 7 made three-pointers per game, which equates to 21 points. If you take that away from Chabot, then their scoring average, you have to drop that down into the lower 60s, where Santa Rosa averages 67, and if you were to average out their made three-pointers, they would actually have the higher scoring points per game, but Chabot actually leads that by 5 more points. Of course, they played 2 less games, but you break it down, and Chabot definitely has the upper hand when it comes to scoring. And so if the defense of Santa Rosa can push them back, then it can be an easy win for Santa Rosa by forcing them to get inside and not shoot from the outside, because that's that big point differential. Another part is that free throw percentage, like I talked about on the Santa Rosa side. With Chabot, they go to the line quite often, in their last 2 games rather than their first game, where they went 50%, but they only took 6 attempts. Their free throw percentage is at 72%, while Santa Rosa is at 56%. But once again, they go to the line over 20 times on average per game, while Chabot, the most that they've taken is 15. Statistics are just one thing. It comes down to the matchup overall. That's what we're looking at today. It is currently Santa Rosa 2, Chabot 0 in the first quarter. Here's the Gladiator offense. Top of the arc triple. Great defense by Gonzalez, and it's offensive rebound stripped away. Initially on it was Nia Hunter, but she couldn't hold on and finish the basket inside the paint. Gonzalez swings it to the top. It's Arellano. Back to Gonzalez. Baseline drive. Kicking it back out. Shot clock down to 15. Shot denied. Rebound to Craven. She moves the ball up court to Angelo. Angelo on the season, 64 total points. The team's leading scorer by double anyone else. Gonzalez, the primary ball handler. She has 52 points on the season, and that's Santa Rosa's #1 scorer. Gonzalez working down low. Nia Hunter is her primary defender. They go to the right side instead with Cece Solano, and she scores bucket #2 for the Bear Cubs as they lead 4-0 in quarter one. Here's Nia. Swinging that to the corner. Shot comes up short. Ball is loose. Angelo will get the long offensive rebound. Chabot asking for the timeout. They're going to get it. It is 4-0 early in the matchup. Chabot needs to get on the board. Chabot College Gladiator basketball on NorCal Sports TV. This CCCAA women's basketball matchup is brought to you by the NorCal Sports TV Hoop Circuit, American Asphalt, Boss Move Fitness, and more. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp as well mixed in there. Thank you to all our lovely sponsors on NorCal Sports TV and for Chabot Gladiator basketball. 6.5 minutes to go in quarter one. Santa Rosa Junior College scoring 2 baskets. Chabot held scoreless so far, and head coach Anger wanted to call a timeout, talk about it, and put his team back out there with better hopes as they take control of the ball from midcourt. Angelo enters into Nia Hunter, and usually in this situation you have a specific play that you want your team to run and get moving. And it's not because you need a specific play, it's because you haven't scored yet, and you just need that one basket to get your offense jump-started. You get some points on the board, you get rid of that 0, and then you can move forward from that point. It's not that the coach doesn't trust it or they need a specific basket. They don't need a 2, they don't need a 3, they don't need anything specific. They just need something. And so that's why you might call the timeout. You get the team wrapped under together and say, we're playing a basketball game right now. Run this play, get scoring, and then we can run everything else past this. Santa Rosa forces the ball into their possession, get it back, runs down, scores 2, but then here's this from Chelsea Antonero, the triple. Quickly cuts the lead down to 3 after it was just at 6. Gonzalez open, wanting to answer back. Shot comes up short, rather. As here goes the offense for Chabot. Let's see if they can replicate what we just saw with Antonero. Dribble drive, kick to the outside. Plachette will fake, drive. Official's arm starting to wiggle, but decides not to blow the whistle. Antonero steps back into a 3. Can't do it twice. Chabot College Gladiator women in the stands as well, cheering on the women's basketball team. Top of the arc 3, Gonzalez way short. Halfway through the first quarter, 6-3. Chabot holding on to that one made shot, and it was a 3 from Antonero. That was a big focal point as the game was getting started on how Chabot can win this game and how Santa Rosa can win the game, as Nia Hunter finally has an answer. She doesn't stay quiet ever. Whether it's offense, defense, she's always the focal point. She's always loud on the court, and you can tell just by her gameplay and there offensively, getting the rebound and putting you right back up. Drive, Gonzalez trying to draw some contact. Officials letting him play out early in this game, as we'll stop the clock for just a moment with the jump ball between Antonero and I believe it was Hernandez also in there. Martin, that was for Santa Rosa. One-point game. Here's Hunter. High screen. Hunter drives into contact and traffic. draws the foul. She'll have 2. Abigail Takla picks up the first foul, as we'll see Nia Hunter shooting 2. Hunter ties the game at 6. She has half the team's points. Antonero has the other 3 on the season. Antonero 6 of 13 from three-point land. She's now 7 of 15 at around 43%. Kenya Craven exits the game for Chabot. 50% shooter be off the court as they bring in Sydney Muther, the freshman. Hunter moving left side. Angelo will move, bring it back to Hunter. Her 3 goes long, ball loose. Gonzalez picks up, drives straight down the middle, grab and run, stolen from behind by Angelo. Gonzalez had no one to help. It was left to her own authority, and it got stripped away. Hunter sidesteps into a 3, goes off left side, and another Santa Rosa defensive rebound that will lead into a halfway fast break. Up court once again. Now it's Solano, and the whistle will blow with a foul on the ground. Sydney Muther, the freshman forward, picks up her first foul after she entered into the game just a moment ago. Quick inbound, foul. We'll have 2 free throws for Kaya Eubanks, the freshman who scored 30 points on the season, the team's second leading scorer. First free throw ties it up. Eubanks at the free throw line, 8 of 13 on the season, 61.5%, the team's second highest free throw percentage behind Ivy Gonzalez. Of course, the team's primary scorer is the one who goes to the line quite often and has the best free throw percentage. Antonero to Plachette. Gladiators working that outside. Antonero to Plachette. 5 seconds to shoot. It's Angelo at the top, needing to get the ball off. Lost control, out of bounds. And a great stop by Santa Rosa. Arellano bringing the ball up for the Bear Cubs. Backdoor pass off the kneecaps and out of bounds. Plachette had some separation, tried to make a move to get a little extra. Kicks it to the corner for Antonero in the second made 3 of the game. Not only for Chabot, but for Chelsea Antonero. Clock down to 2 minutes in the first quarter. Ball barely saved on the baseline by Abigail Takla. A dish inside to Gonzalez. A 1-2 step as she finishes off the glass with easy fashion, tying the game back up at 10. Ivy Gonzalez playing the most minutes on the team, shooting the most attempts, making the most baskets, with the third highest field goal percentage, has the best free throw percentage, the most points. A true baller. Chabot slowing down their offensive possession. 10 seconds to get to half court. Get over in time to avoid the violation, but it cuts their playtime into 2/3. Leading up court, barely saves it. Gonzalez with a power move. A strong back and forth battle. It started all Bear Cubs. Gladiators battled back point after point, making a few stops. Took the lead for a moment, but Santa Rosa find themselves back on top by 2. Gladiators trying to change that. Antonero has hit 2 from the outside. Make it 3! Chelsea Antonero! The game changer, Antonero. Now at 9 made threes on the season. Takla. She'll dish it out. It's Arellano trying to get it to the corner, out of bounds. Last touch by the Gladiators. They were trying to find Eubanks, and it got tipped away, and actually they're going to say it was out on Santa Rosa. So Chabot, with no shot clock, have 20 seconds left in the quarter, already up by 1, 13-12. Plachette comes out for the final play. Hunter with 5 seconds. Looking at her options. Angelo will jack up a 3. It'll come off. Hunter, will she get it off in time? It doesn't matter as the first quarter expires. A tight battle in Hayward as it's 13-12. Gladiators leading the Bear Cubs.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
Chelsea Antonero with 3 made three-pointers in the game so far. She had 6 coming into this in the 3 games prior, and just showing off her shooting abilities, and that's what has been the game changer. If those were 2s or if they just didn't go in, Santa Rosa would easily be on top in this matchup, but it's exactly what I talked about in the pregame. As the game was starting, Santa Rosa needs to stop Chabot from shooting on the outside, and for Chabot to win, well, they need to make those shots, and Antonero has been the one to do so. Nobody else has really stepped up into that position to make those outside shots. Nia Hunter has been very active on the rebounds, both offensive and defensive, to get that ball back into control and move the offense back into the system. Here's Nia Hunter, a deep 2-point ball. Santa Rosa has had Gonzalez on the court, I believe the entire first quarter, and now starting the second, not giving her a rest yet. This one jiggles its way through with Kaya Eubanks. Keeping it tight, and Santa Rosa, if they're going to allow Chabot to shoot the 3-point ball and especially make them as we get a foul here, then they need to do better on offense. They need to either limit the possessions and make sure that all of them count, or defensively, they're going to have to make big stops. And here, getting Muther to the free throw line is not getting a good stop, because now she has a chance to hit from the line, as she's only been there once this season. She was 1 of 1 in the prior game. Muther hits both. It's now a 3-point game. It's the largest lead that Chabot has held. Gonzalez will tie it up after that made shot. Gonzalez once again leading this team for the third straight game. She has averaged 26 points per game. Antonero, they need to stay tight on her on the outside. Plachette throws up a three. Pogo's up and down with the rebound to Vlasak. Gonzalez getting played on tight by Nia Hunter. And travel, turn it back over to Chabot. There's the three from Gonzalez just a moment ago to tie the game at 17. We'll see the entrance of Lindsay Arellano. Antonero with a screen from Hunter. A lot of movement with the feet. It'll be called for the travel. Antonero just coming across. I believe she got her feet somewhat tied up. A little too much movement there. Officials definitely caught that one. Working baseline. No one's open. Finally gets rid of it. Ball is loose. Arellano is there to keep it with the Bear Cubs. Shot clock down to 10. Gonzalez, ball in hand, working on Plachette. Bounce and run. Dribbles back door. Block from the front side. Angelo gets in front of it with the denial. Defense caught playing a little bit too close. Catch Kaya Eubanks with two hands on Hunter. It's the second foul in the quarter through just under 3 minutes. Hunter, high screen, Angelo, pick and roll, doesn't go anywhere. Hunter barely saves it before the backcourt violation. Plachette, drive and kick. Angelo will get it back to Hunter. Defense jumps for to get it off, using the backboard high off the glass, and with a bad bounce, it returns back in favor to the Bear Cubs. Gonzalez swinging it. Bear Cubs looking at options down low. Well, looking at CC Solano, and Santa Rosa got caught with a three in the key call. The ball, multiple turnovers by Santa Rosa, in which they need to capitalize on points. When you don't shoot the three ball, you have to make up your points somewhere, and they've done it from the free throw line in most of their games, but they haven't been there today. They need to make up the points. If it's not from the free throw line, you shoot threes, or it's just from a better field goal percentage or possession percentage of scoring on possessions. Gonzalez just out of reach, tipped out of bounds, baseline. It's great defense by Chabot. Of course, you never want Gonzalez to have no one in between her and the basket, but the pass needed to go a little bit further in order to stay out of reach of the Gladiator defending her. So they have to put it out of reach of her, but in reach of Gonzalez. It's a ticky-tacky pass to make because you're not sure if you're going to get it in the right place. Chabot Gladiator Basketball on NorCal Sports TV. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores, and as we are halfway through quarter number 2, we're tied at 17 apiece. We ended the first quarter at 13-12 in favor of Chabot, and then both teams have made a couple of baskets to tie this back up at 17-17. And Nia Hunter came out of the break with a long 2. Her foot was just across the line, so it only counted for 2. But then Gonzalez came down, hit a 3 for Santa Rosa, who has still yet to leave the game. They know that this is a game that they want to win, and both of these teams are undefeated so far. Chabot is 3-0, Santa Rosa is 2-0. So one team is going home with a loss, and Santa Rosa traveling down the bay from the north coast. They don't want to take the long bus ride back and have that loss under their belt and go back home 2-1. It's easier for Chabot knowing that they're at home to take the loss, but don't want to get into those statistical things. It might make Santa Rosa better going home with a loss, knowing that they need to be better in what they can do, because if you just continue to win, sometimes you don't know exactly what you're doing wrong. So we'll see how that plays out as first free throw is made from Craven. Antonero checks in just seconds after the break. 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Chabot with a 1-point lead. Nia Hunter busts through the screen. Very tight defense. You can never get her off your back. Almost caught on a travel. Gonzalez, baseline, trying to go reverse, blocked in the air. It was tipped, could have been called a jump ball, no whistle at all. Turn shot, that's blocked again by Angelo. Ball thrown up court to Plachette. One dribble, can't get it to go, the pressure got to her. Santa Rosa wasting no time bringing the ball up the court. Gonzalez will go baseline as the dribble drive goes straight down the middle. Short, and 2 blue jerseys are in there to tie it up and force the jump ball. We'll give credit to Cece Solano, who shared possession. Angelo caught at the top, has to fly it to the corner. Hunter is there, drives, is poked out from behind, but with a foul. It started with the pass from Angelo to Hunter. She came in, split open the elevator doors, and there you see the ball kind of fly out, and there was a little arm touch there that the official on the baseline saw. Shasta Vlasic, the freshman guard, getting called for the foul as Hunter back at the free throw line, hitting the first of 2. Chabot, the first team to reach 20. It's 2017. Kicks it across, too high out of reach. It deflects off the palm, out of bounds. Intended for Betsy Hernandez, the freshman guard. And the ball just a little too high. That's one thing a veteran player does different, is where the placement of the ball is. And you might be used to playing with some people that are at a certain height, but you get that one player that might just be a couple inches shorter and can't reach that, or they have a different wingspan. And that affects the play of the game. And you need to make sure you know who you're passing to, where you're passing the ball. And that's why, if we relate it to football, what makes a player like Patrick Mahomes so different is because he can see the vision of the field. He knows who he's passing to, the relative rates of speed that a player can run, and in what angle direction that they need to go into. It's the same for a basketball player trying to pass to a different player, but you need to be so on point because the players are so much closer together and the ball is about twice as large. Santa Rosa once again dominating on the inside. That's one thing that we know from the statistical categories. When they don't shoot the three-point ball well, they always shoot inside. And if you don't shoot outside, you probably don't shoot mid-range a lot either, and you would rather get your points all in the paint. And that's what we've seen tonight. Plachette took this one from the elbow, got dropped down by Craven, and quickly jumped on by the blue jerseys. That was Betsy Hernandez. tying that one up. Travel. Unnecessary turnovers. Santa Rosa, that's what's hurting them. They can easily have a lead in this game. They've turned the ball over too many times offensively, and that's one thing that coach needs to get into their heads when they enter the second half if they want a chance to win. For Chabot, they have a lot of great efforts. They're doing everything they need to do, but the shots just need to fall, and you can take your time a little bit more. Like for this instance, Plachette was open in the corner, and you may not want to pass back to the outside, but you don't want to try and draw a foul. You want to go up strong, make sure you're going to make the basket, and if a foul comes, good for you. You get another chance at an extra point. Cece Solano fouled. She'll get 2. First free throw off the mark. A chance to tie it at 20. She does just that from the line, 20-20. We'll see Muther come out. Kenya Craven re-enter for Chabot. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left in the half, tied at 20, which was completely different than what I saw just this last weekend on Friday when Chabot hosted Modesto. Hunter comes up way short on her attempt, driving down the right side lane. Against Modesto, Chabot had a very high-scoring first half, and so did Modesto. It's just a couple points difference between them as they were going into halftime. Gonzalez misses this mid-range here, hoping to get a whistle blown. Doesn't get it, so she continues right back on offense, getting to the open spot in the corner. Pass deflected. It'll stay in the hands of Santa Rosa as Craven was the last to touch it. Right now, as of this point, on track for the lowest scoring game both teams they've had this season. And of course, they've only played 5 games in total combined. But yet a game where it looks like you're going to score only 45 points. Very low for any team. Pass across Plachette. Craven had to get rid of it. She had it right down on that low block, and you need to see that footwork. Get yourself back in there and use those post moves to get yourself an easy 2. Hunter's 3 rattles out. And Tenero tries to go for it in the corner, and it looks like there is some movement of the ball that allowed the official to point the other direction in favor of Santa Rosa. .90 seconds to go in quarter 2. Bounce pass to Martin. She'll flick it across. Gonzalez still in play. Thought about the 3. Drives through strong. Goes with a little push off the arm. Gets Craven off her back and scores the deuce. Angelo, handoff Plachette. Defense in her face. Plachette drives in, hits the body. Oh, and a defensive foul. That'll stay there for Chabot and 2 free throws. First instinct, I don't know about this one. We see the come across, coming off the toes herself a little bit. I believe that's a great call by the official there. It's again, first instinct. It looked like she got there in time and she was set up when Plachette started the drive. But you see her coming across, you see her leave her feet. Could have been a no call as well. Chabot ties it up at 22 apiece. Just over a minute, 2 possessions at the minimum. Gonzalez will take it for 3. Comes up short, offensive board, swing it to the corner. Arellano, they'll move it again. Gonzalez thinks about it, drives against Craven, using her feet to get to the paint. Jump ball. And the possession goes in the Gladiator favor. Antonero passes it off the hip of a Bear Cub. She'll pick it up and run. It's Kaya Eubanks. Can't get the transition basket and a foul underneath. It'll stay here with Santa Rosa. That was Craven who picked up the foul for Chabot. The inbound goes to the corner. Shot clock still in effect. A 5-second difference between shot and game clock, and another foul on the reach. This will be Plachette. Shot clock now set at 20, so it's a 3-second difference between shot and game clock. Gonzalez is on the low block, so is Sydney Martin. They're playing a 3-2 high-low. Gonzalez now moves to the outside, switching players in and out. Gonzalez goes down. There's another foul. I believe this goes on Craven. It does. That's the 4th foul against Chabot in the second quarter. One away from putting Santa Rosa in the bonus, but of course there's only 9 seconds left. No shot clock now, so the Bear Cubs can hold for the final shot, but Craven picking up 2 fouls in that final minute. Not good as we're about to enter the second half, but of course coach going to take her out so that she doesn't pick up another and put her in real trouble. Kick off the foot of Nia Hunter. Clock does not go down. Deep inbound to Gonzalez. Trips up, keeps the dribble for a half second. Clock down to 3. Needs to get it off, and another foul. This will be against Angelo. Seen more fouls in the final minute of the second quarter than we saw the entire rest of the game. And that will be the 5th foul. And that will be Santa Rosa shooting with Kaya Eubanks, who's the 61.5% free throw shooter and has hit 10 on the season. Santa Rosa takes a lead with 1.9 on the clock. It's not out of reach for Chabot to make one more basket, and it's not out of reach for Santa Rosa either. Eubanks hits both, 24-22. Santa Rosa will make one substitution. They'll play full court press. Gonzalez guarding the inbound. Angelo. Hunter won't even try it. Their time will expire. We head to half with Santa Rosa leading in Hayward 24-22. You're watching Chabot Gladiator Women's Basketball on NorCal Sports TV. Chabot Women's Gladiator Basketball on NorCal Sports TV. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores, and the Santa Rosa Junior College Bear Cubs leading by 2 points out of the break. Chabot had a first half that looked good and bad at the same time. You look at some of the stats and you say you got to the free throw line 10 times, you made 90%, so you were a 9 of 10 at the line. And then you also made 3 threes with Antonero in that first quarter, but then you didn't make any in the second quarter. You go to Santa Rosa's side and you say, okay, you kept them to only 6 free throws when they've been to the free throw line for an average of 24 times. As it was a great start to the second half for Plachette. She hits the 3 and takes the lead for Chabot. But you keep Santa Rosa from going to the free throw line under 10, and you get them at 6 when they've been averaging 24, 25 free throws per game. And so 6, that's going to be 12 if you keep up exactly how it's going. So that's good for you. And you let them hit 1 3, which is fine. That's not a big difference in the game, but you stack those on top of each other, and you lead it to 24-22, and it's not the biggest difference. It's not the difference that you would like. You still hit a couple of threes if you're on the Chabot side, but it's 2 less than average. And then the free throws is more than average. So you have this help hurt on both sides, and it doesn't quite even out in favor of the Gladiators, as Gonzalez will knock down a triple and answer right back to Plachette from just a moment ago. Underneath, travel before the foul. Angelo just put one more step on the ground before the whistle blew in the other direction. Gonzalez. Here she is again. She'll take one from deep 2-point land and knock this one through. She has 5 points in the second half. All 5 points of Santa Rosa. Plachette, she'll try to do it again. Poe goes up and it hits the shot clock. So this will come down and be Santa Rosa basketball. Looks like both coaches went back to the locker rooms and did a good job of talking to the teams about offense and shot selection and the shots that they're supposed to take, and give a good pep talk as well, because with 8 points already scored within just 2 minutes, that's more than what we saw at the very beginning. Santa Rosa led the game 6-0 to start before Chabot hit their first make, which was an Antonero 3, and then they hit a deuce with Hunter, and then it was back and forth since that point. But Santa Rosa, this is the largest lead, second largest lead they've had. The first largest was that 6-0 lead at the very beginning, but now they have it at 4. Angelo gets away with the travel, will continue with it as it's given up, and the whistle blows for a jump ball. And a technical foul will be called, I believe, that might go against Angelo. Yes, Angelo does pick one up, and this is what we have just a minute ago. They were tied up for the jump ball. Official on the baseline called it. Angelo says something, trying to plead her case, and then there's the official calling the technical foul. And with that, it'll be Gonzalez shooting the free throw. Gonzalez hits both. That's one way to allow Santa Rosa to get to the free throw line. They want to get there. They get there a lot. And if that's the way they get there, they will take that. And Chabot already in a little bit of foul trouble. They have a couple of players that have some numbers on them. Muther has 3 fouls. Kenya Craven has 2, and that's Angelo picking up her second foul of the game. Santa Rosa with great ball movement. They get possession of the ball after that technical. It was in their possession before that, too. 7 seconds to shoot. They go baseline, cut it across. 16-footer down the hatch for the open Lindsay Arellano. Plachette. She's the only one to score for Chabot in the second half. Hunter will step back into a deep two as it rattles off. Gonzalez open for three over Muther. Got it to rattle through. And Santa Rosa has the largest lead of the game at 11, and it'll be a timeout. Coach Anger. Santa Rosa 36, Chabot 25 in Hayward. Chabot College women's basketball on NorCal Sports TV. Santa Rosa Junior College, the Bear Cubs, traveling down the bay and now have an 11-point lead as we have entered the second half. We're 3.5 minutes into quarter number 3, and Santa Rosa has dominated this quarter so far. The only point scored by the Chabot Gladiators was a three-pointer from Lex Plachette, and that was in the opening possession. And here, that'll change with Sydney Muther knocking down the deuce. Good timeout used by Coach Anger. Stop the run from Santa Rosa. Get the ball back into your control, and you want to capitalize after your timeout. You want to score and get your offense back in motion. When the opposing team is able to go back and do the same, it hurts a little bit because you're not just stopping the game to get your offense back on the board, but it's also for your defense to be pumped up as well because you just allowed so many points in a single run. Arlana, the sophomore guard, picking up the foul. 6 players in the first half with only 1 foul for Santa Rosa, so they kept their hands off defensively and offensively, that is, through that entire first 20-minute set. Nia Hunter will knock down the first free throw. Hunter will get the second, cut the lead down to 9, back to single digits. Pass deflected to the hands of Muther. Hunter scanning her options up court. Craven. Defense gets in front. Beautiful defensive play by the Santa Rosa Bear Cubs. Jump ball between Gonzalez and Craven. It'll stay Gladiator basketball. Here's the inbound from Hunter. Got it to Muther. Ball is loose. No whistle till now, and it'll be Nia Hunter at the free throw line shooting. She was 4 of 4 in the first half. Half her points came from the free throw line. Has only missed 1 free throw on the season. Make that 2. Broadcaster's jinx at its finest. Sorry, Nia. Hunter on her second. She'll make that one. Back in the same decade, 38-30. Gonzalez got some space. We'll throw it up for 3. Ball is batted by Muther. Back into the hands of the Bear Cubs. Shot clock resets at 20 for them. Gonzalez will take it back as she's off balance for the 12-footer. Gonzalez connecting from everywhere. Ball gets beaten down. Muther forced to give out. Plachette pushes off, and it's going to be a defensive foul against CC Solano. See this again. Plachette driving there, and you see that right arm come across for Solano. If you don't do that, you may have got a push off, but that reach came a little bit first. You're trying to knock the ball away to avoid any points from the team, but it's better to let her go by, get some help defense come across, than make that reach or even that possible offensive foul like I talked about. A little arm extension came, but the official saw that reach across first. There was definitely some body contact. Plachette gets denied, and here it'll be Gonzalez once again. Can't go a possession without touching the ball at least once. Gonzalez almost does it again. Pogos to the backside with Antonero. She's been quiet since the first quarter. Had 22 points through the first 3 games, has 9, and had 9 at the end of the first. Plachette with her second made 3 in the second half. Huge for the Gladiators. And here's a steal for Antonero. Can't do it. Foul. We'll get free throws from Chelsea Antonero. And here's the 3 from Plachette a moment ago. In the face of Gonzalez, knocking it down, hoping to knock down the Bear Cubs. Sydney Martin re-enters for Santa Rosa. We'll have a timeout before the Antonero free throws. Here's a look at your local NorCal Sports TV sponsor, Boss Move Fitness.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStarted@BossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
Chabot Gladiator Basketball on NorCal Sports TV. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores, and Santa Rosa, the Bear Cubs, coming down the bay and putting on a show. We saw the first half not very great for either team, but then you break down the stats a little bit more and you see that Santa Rosa only had 4 scores, and Ivy Gonzalez, the sophomore guard, has been the main scorer for them. 13 points in that first half, only making 1 3. So 10 of the points, 5 made field goals from inside the three-point line, which is huge for any team to have a player score that much and only have 1 made 3 within the matter of 20 minutes. And she doesn't go to the bench. She stays out there the entire time. Just a player that everyone would want on the team. They went 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 1 made 3. That was all in the first half, and they only picked up 6 fouls altogether. And all 6 of those fouls went to different players as well. Then you look at Chabot College, and they went 9 of 10 from the free throw line, getting most of their points from the charity stripe, and then the rest of their points nearly came from outside the three-point line with 3 threes from Chelsea Antonero. So you have that for the first half breakdown, and then as we start the second half, we've seen everything and anything. Chabot has been to the free throw line, making most of their points there, and then Lex Plachette has 6 points herself, and all of them being from outside the three-point arc as well. It got to an 11-point lead in favor of Santa Rosa quickly after the half ended. But then Chabot called the timeout and have been battling their way back and now stands at 5 with the Bear Cubs in possession. Hernandez to Gonzalez. Good movement of the ball. They go baseline, cut it back across. 16-footer way over the top. Muther's defense forced them to shoot too much. Antonero, the sharpshooter, was wide open in the corner. They decided not to give it to her. They do now on the wing. She has to give it up for a three from Nia Hunter. The huge shot to cut the lead down to 2. Still plenty of time, but Chabot went from a deficit of 11, now standing down by 2 points. Santa Rosa tried to go for the handoff. It fails. Gonzalez with 10 on the shot clock will jack it up for 3 off the back iron. Hunter lets it go out of bounds. And Chabot with all the momentum after this shot from Nia Hunter. A chance to tie or take the lead for the first time since the end of quarter 2. Hunter will try to do it herself. She does. Hunter ties it at 40. Arellano guarded by Hunter, and it will be a foul picked up by Nia Hunter. That's 5 fouls against Chabot. It'll be free throws for Santa Rosa. Let's look at that 3 one more time from Nia Hunter just a moment ago. That made it a 2-point game. Beautiful. Couldn't have placed it better as Arellano misses her first of 2. Arellano will miss both. Hunter. Too much. Baseline. Gonzalez unleashes it. Comes off. Antonero caught on a travel, unfortunately. Tried to pass the ball up court. Forgot to take that last dribble. It actually looked like the ball slipped out of her hand a little bit. And that's what led to the turnover. They had the momentum. It could still be in their favor, but after something like that, it's hard to stay in the rhythm. Minute 20 with Santa Rosa. Ball in hand, tied at 40 apiece. High-scoring quarter by both teams. Gonzalez looking to extend the scoring. Won't on this shot, but the clock resets to 20 seconds, and they'll try to continue. Antonero pushes the ball out after grabbing the defensive board. Angelo will rush down the court, switch it left to right, has the open Craven, who dishes it down for 2. Well-manicured play by the Chabot offense, and it all started with the Antonero rebound and pass up court that beat out the rest of the Bear Cubs down court. And travel. Chabot gets it back with 35 seconds left in the quarter. A 20-point quarter for Chabot. 16 for Santa Rosa with possibly 1 possession left. Angelo gets the high screen from Craven. Pick and roll. Antonero will take it from 12. Off the glass for 2. 12 seconds to go in the quarter. Chabot up by 2 possessions. It's Arellano calling out the play call. 4 seconds to get it off. Gonzalez. She'll move to the left side. Top of the arc 3 to end the quarter off the front rim. And we send it to the 4th. Final 10 minutes coming up. And the Chabot Gladiators with a huge quarter to score 22 points and take a 4-point lead heading into the final 10.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
Fourth quarter, seconds away in Hayward as the Chabot College Gladiators lead by 4, 44-40 against the visiting Santa Rosa Junior College Bear Cubs. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores, and as we enter this final 10 minutes, that third quarter was the biggest scoring quarter for both teams. 16 points for Santa Rosa, but it was quickly answered by Chabot's 22 points, which they scored 22 points in the entire first half. The first and second quarter combined for 22 points. They doubled that up in just 10 minutes. They just needed to get warm, and if they can continue that into the fourth, it's no doubt it'll be a victory. But they need to keep it up. They need to keep it 100% in quarter four. We start now on NorCal Sports TV. Santa Rosa, Gonzalez to cut it to one. Can't do it. Angelo flings it to the corner. Plachette had 2 threes in the third. Decides to drive instead, and she'll count it for 2. Santa Rosa starting to feel the pressure. They had an 11-point lead early in quarter 3, but gave it up as Chabot made the comeback. Chabot College cheerleaders also in the stands cheering on the team, and they've definitely made a difference at halftime, basically having a dance party on the court and then making the difference in the stands, cheering on Hunter, who knocks down the triple. Kaya Eubanks gets rid of it, got it off the glass. That'll cut into the lead shortly, but their defense needs to make a stop if they want a chance. It's a 3-possession game. Plachette will give it out to Hunter. Back to Plachette, one-on-one, left side, the drive. She hit from there a moment ago. She'll do it again. Back-to-back for Lex Plachette. Huge difference maker in the second half. Now it's Gonzalez. This is the largest deficit Santa Rosa has been at. It's at 9. They could extend here. Chabot will push it down. Plachette, the Euro step with the right hand. Plachette, 3 back-to-back-to-back baskets. $11-point lead. This is tied for the largest lead in the game for either team. Nia Hunter comes across, ties it for the jump. Lex Plachette, the X factor in the second half, leading the charge for the Gladiators. With the change of possession, it's Gladiators. 11-point lead in the fourth. Ball in hand. Hunter gets rid of it. Foul, and it'll be Nia Hunter free throws. Hunter able to rattle in the first of 2. Hunter gets both. Gonzalez, who's led this team through the entire season, 52 points through 2 games, averaging 26. On track for her average of 13 per half. She hit that in the first, only making 1 3 and no free throws either. All of it came from the field. And travel before the shot. Santa Rosa starting to fall apart. Chabot starting to slow down the offense. High screen Angelo. Hunter, step back 3. It's good. The knockdown. Counted for 2. My apologies. Santa Rosa really needs to start doing something offensively. Angelo. The steal. Euros stretching down the court. Can't do so. The drive, the right hand, finish. It's good for Kaya Eubanks. Time ticking down, Santa Rosa running out of daylight. Needs to come back from 13, and the Gladiators showing no resistance. 10 seconds to shoot for the Gladiators. Plachette. She's been the main scorer in the second half. Steps out of bounds baseline as she's forced that way by Eubanks. Timeout called as we have a 57-44 score in quarter 4. Five minutes, 42 seconds. Chabot leading by 13. Plenty of game time to go. We saw Chabot come back from an 11-point deficit, which at the time was the largest we had seen, but now it's even further than that with less time. Santa Rosa hoping to keep their perfect record alive as they sit at 2-0, but Chabot also sits at 3-0, so one team is going to get their first loss of the season tonight. Angelo gives it out to Hunter. Angelo will try to do it. Ball is loose. Hunter picks it up and puts it back. Teams were on track to score under 50 when we went into halftime, and they both nearly hit that at the end of the third quarter. Chabot doubled up their entire score that they had in 20 minutes in just 10. And pass deflected. They were looking for Gonzalez. Instead, it goes to the outside. Ball goes up. Still free. Muther gets the defensive board. This game just about out of reach. Antonero, the dribble drive, the left hand with the push off the glass, too much power. Hunter will take the three. Nia Hunter boosts Chabot over 60 points, and the timeout will be called as Hunter gets the praise.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no.
Chabot College Gladiator Basketball on NorCal Sports TV. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores, and there's just 4 minutes to go with the Gladiators leading with big numbers, 18 points over the Santa Rosa Junior College Bear Cubs. From the looks of the start of the game, Santa Rosa was right in the mix, not giving anything to Chabot. Antonero was the big factor in the first quarter as she hit 3 threes. But besides that, Chabot wasn't getting anything else. And for Santa Rosa, they weren't getting to the free throw line. They had only hit 1 3-pointer, but everything else was just back and forth battles of offense, defense, missed shot, defensive rebound, missed shot, defensive rebounds. There wasn't a lot of putbacks. There wasn't a lot of second chance opportunities. And for the entire first half, it seemed like it was going to stay that way. But then Chabot at the very end came back from a little deficit and took the lead going into the half. And as soon as we came out, it was all Chabot. And it continues to do that way with Lex Plachette again. Her third made 3 in the second half. Lex Plachette hit that 3, and then Nia Hunter picks up a foul, reaching in a little bit there. 2 fouls against Chabot in the fourth quarter, only 1 against Santa Rosa, and it looks like we probably won't reach the bonus unless these 3 minutes turn wild. Quick inbound, out of bounds. It'll stay with Santa Rosa. Deep inbound, finds Gonzalez. Has to get it in. Did so just before the official blew the whistle. Nia Hunter will be right there and say, ball never lies. This is ours. Plachette gets the high screen from Muther. Angelo will go on the crossover. Will lose the battle, give it to Hunter. 10 seconds to shoot. Hunter will give out Angelo for the dagger. It's good! Angelo knocked down 3. Gladiators had a rough time as they were closing out the half, picking up multiple fouls. And a lot of them the Gladiators didn't agree with. Angelo being part of that mix, but here, with a smile on her face after she knocks down the official dagger in the back, the nail in the coffin, the flowers on the grave. Angelo, there it is. 24-point lead, a second-half team of Chabot today against Santa Rosa. When you have Gonzalez leading most of the way, you know who they are going to go to in the time of need. And, of course, once again, that is Ivy Gonzalez, the sophomore guard, who, once again, averages 26 points per game. When you see that, you need to put your best defender on her, and you might have to double her at some points. But there are other players on the team that can score, but that's your main focus. If they're doing everything, you need to shut them down, and the Gladiators were able to do that, and then their offense was able to pick up as well. They took their time. They did what they needed to do, found the open shooter. They drove inside, got to the free throw line, and so much more. They did everything right. And here, Angelo doing again as Chabot reaches 70 points. They had 22 at the end of the half. They now have 70. Gonzalez unable to hit from the outside. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's back in Chabot's direction. Lowest scoring game for Chabot in their first 3 games of the season was 68 points. They surpassed that now. Modesto, they scored 72 in their highest scoring game. 74 was against Mission back on November 5th. There's a minute left in this matchup. Chabot, most likely, at least one possession. They could get 2. In Santa Rosa Junior College, their lowest scoring game was 60, held under 50 if this score keeps. Hunter, her 3. Not there. Gladiator defense, strong till the end. Offensive board, put back, not good either. Ball goes baseline, and it looks like it'll go in the Gladiator direction with an 8-point separation between shot and game clock, which means the Gladiators can take one more shot. Hunter, my goodness. Mia Hunter, unstoppable. Whatever Coach Anger said in the locker room at halftime changed the outcome of this game, and Chabot never looked back at what had previously happened the 20 minutes before. 5 seconds left and a late foul. Chabot just trying to get one more out. Nia Hunter will dribble it out for the final seconds as the Gladiators tie their second highest score on the season against Modesto. They put up 72 tonight. They put up 72 as they down the Santa Rosa Junior College Bear Cubs in Hayward on a Tuesday night. This has been Chabot Gladiator Basketball on NorCal Sports TV. I've been the voice of choice, Levi Flores. Thanks to my NorCal Sports TV crew. We'll see you for more Gladiator Basketball on NorCal Sports TV as the season continues. Subscribe, hit that notification bell. This is NorCal Sports TV.